This is Witchniki. I know it's kind of loud, but here I am at the far end of my ride, going to head back. And remember this building? It was cleared off last week, a few days ago, yesterday. And today it's got the makings of some paint jobs going on out there. One next to it too. See up there? They're getting bold up there on top of the roof. It's cloudy today. Isn't that nice? For me it is. I like it. This is what it looks like behind me. I was riding out here, turned around, got my phone out, and my app stopped on me, so I started it up again. I know it's annoying. Doesn't seem to be any butterflies out there today. Some bees. It's warm enough for bees, but I think the butterflies have gone on, I guess. That's where I'm at. Building B, 13770, Firestone Boulevard. So, not anything extraordinary happened on the way out here. So I'm going to get on and ride. I'm practicing really for June, so I'm hoping to improve as I go along. But getting started is always an issue because I have to be careful what I'm doing and getting up. And then there's all these driveways along here that are going to be kind of busy today. Trying to get a focus, but I am going to have to go to the side. It's going to get bumpy a little bit, but here we go. I love the sky. I wish I could have the option to turn this around as I'm going and for it to not stop. That would be really cool because then you could see that instead. Gonna go on. Sorry, I thought I was hearing something on here. It sounded kind of creepy. I don't know if you heard it or not. It was just me. Okay, then gonna kind of lift up. There we go. Because I know sometimes I have a tendency, if I'm not paying attention, I'm not paying attention to my camera, but I'm paying attention ahead, then my camera gets kind of jumbled, well, you know what I mean, jumbled around. Now I'm at 13700 Firestone Boulevard. That's weird. I keep hearing a voice from somewhere. It sounds like a muffled radio type voice, like you would hear from like a helicopter, and I don't see any above. But this morning, don't you hate it when you have like 10, 15 minutes, maybe even a lucky half hour to go on your sleeping before the alarm goes off, and something else wakes you up. Talking about helicopters. And it sounded, I didn't get up to go look because I was like, oh, maybe I've been sleeping through this and it finally just got really close and it's waking me up now. I don't know. So I was like, stay there. You know how you hear something and you want to go look at it, or you want to go and make it stop or whatever. But at the same time, you're like, as soon as I get up, it's gonna stop. And I just kept saying that, like, any minute now, it's gonna stop. Okay, it can stop now. Because helicopters at night, are kind of scary. Because you never know what they're looking for. Sometimes it could be the freeway, but I didn't think it was, because really, who cares about the freeway at, well, maybe. It was almost 6 o'clock. It was about 5:30, so maybe people do care about the freeway at that time of night and what's going on up there. Early morning traffic report or something, but I've never really heard them that loud. It sounded like it was so loud, it was either right above us or several of them in the area, which is really freaky. Have you ever seen those military kind of helicopters that are really big? They look like they could carry, both of them could hook up to something and carry it like part of a house or a wall or something. I think they're military. I've seen them around here before, sometimes like 2 or 3 of them, really menacing, the looks of them. Hope I'm getting a good view of this. Those are some pretty flowers right there. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. Here we go to the most scenic part of my bicycle ride. Well, it is scenic. There's a lot here to see. To view, I mean. Scenic. I like playing with words. In fact, I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I do. Here, let's back up to when I was driving out here. And there was a lady walking as far as that second hydrant way down there. And so I thought, well, okay, I'm going to get to one side and ride on this side so that she could pass me on the other side. Well, then she started walking directly in front of me. So I thought, all right, I'm going to move to the other side. She continued walking. She stepped to the same side that I had just moved on to. So I was like, wow, what's her trip? Does anybody say that anymore? What's your trip? It means the same, like, what's your issue? What's going on in that head of yours, basically? So, yeah, I was like this, and then I went like this, and she moved over to this side. So I was like, okay, let me move over to this side. Finally, we passed each other, and she decided she wasn't going to do that dance with me anymore. So she stayed on one side, and I continued. But I thought that was kind of strangerous. And I thought, because I kind of made that word up at the spur of the moment, maybe somebody else has used it, strangerous. It's a combination of stranger and dangerous. And sure, maybe she didn't have anything on her that could be dangerous, but everything out here, people, okay, maybe not everything, but a lot of things out here have the potential to be dangerous. Even this here, me holding on to this, it has a potential. I'm being careful, but it has the potential of being dangerous. But when something's strange and also potentially dangerous, I combine it now to strangerous. Here's some clouds for you people. Where's my cloud-loving people? Give me a thumbs up and give me some comments of loving the clouds today and the wind. Okay, I don't know why they put a wall up there on top. I don't think that was there before, but that's like an invitation. Here we go, new white wall. on top of a building that will soon be demolished. So I've heard. Maybe they've changed their mind. Maybe they're going to sell it. And still, they'll have to take care of all this graffiti. One thing that I've noticed that, sorry, I sweep. I gotta try not to sweep back and forth, because even that makes me kind of dizzy when I'm watching it. I'm like, oh my God, should I keep this on here or not? So, wow. Yeah, I just want to try to improve my techniques. Be nice if you notice something, you want to give me some tips. Be nice. I'm new at this kind of. The last time not last time, I've done videos before on here, but before I had a phone was years and years, like in the 80s. My mom let me use her VHS camcorder, I think they called it back then. It was an actual camera that recorded videos on a cassette thing. There's a VHS cassette that went inside it.
You ride bicycle 0.91 miles. It took you 10.0 minutes. Your speed is 4.9 miles per hour. Your pace is 12.1 minutes per mile and burned 41.2 calories.
So some of you will remember that kind of stuff. And my mom too. Oh my gosh. You remember my daughter said I do just like my mom. So that's why I'm trying to do better. Because my mom would be like say something's going on at that wall where that doorway is, and she'd be like, you know, and I know I get like that too, but hey, my mom never rode a bicycle while videotaping stuff. I was looking at the graffiti, hoping I didn't catch on to really too much what it's saying, but more the color. Somebody got out here recently because I could smell it, and the colors have kind of changed to kind of springy. Look at this, like, kind of springy-ish. Maybe it's always been that way and I just never looked at it. Never mind. I was going to talk about that item that I found the other day and all of that business, but I'm going to bring that back up when I'm actually done with it. And some of you will know because you've watched the video. And I'm just gonna, when I have time, to work on that project. That will be called Here Out as, let's think of a name. No, let's not. Because I want to cross the street here and this is the last car. Okay. Okay, so got across. Let's call it something like Don't Lose Your Head, the Don't Lose Your Head Project, or Don't Bite My Head Off Project. Put down in the comments what you think that project should be titled. And one of my family members still doesn't really understand or know what I'm doing. She's been at school. She gets off early today, so I might not be able to work on the project since I'm here. And my number one activity in the morning is it riding my bike? Going online? No. Drinking my coffee and looking online. And then going on my bike ride. Ooh, I think I just felt a drop. Well, the whole thing about that video was there's a lot of people out here that do clickbait stuff, weird challenges and success, etc., etc., etc. I don't like doing stuff like that film somebody doing something and then they make fun of it or something like that. But if I do something and then people look at it, then they, you know, hi. Didn't want to show these people working there. I not like that. Well, what I mean is, if I show something that seems a little bit weird or bizarre or odd, strange, and it's because I want to attract some attention, of course. So, me finding that object at first, I had driven by that object several times for a few weeks, back and forth, and I was like, ugh. Part of me is like, oh my God, I need to know. It's just too messed up. And I just didn't want to. But then somebody in my life saw it, the video or the picture that I took of it, and said, you know, if somebody else sees this, they're going to be wanting you to know why you didn't bring it home. Like, because it was dirty and it was a mess. So I felt sorry for it, and I just hung it up on the fence and thought maybe some nice person will be driving by or walking by and say, hey, I'm going to rescue it. No. They ripped its head off. So that's why I took it. Took the head. I took it, the whole thing, and gonna fix it. Okay. See, so many times I pass by stuff and I don't look. And I don't look. This has been getting to me for a while. Why? I don't know. I kind of almost think that, you know, that lady that we saw the other day? Maybe this might be her stuff that somebody took. I'm seeing shoes. I mean, I remember that lady, the other lady, saw shoes. I mean, she was looking for her shoes, not saw them. Anyways.